Oh, Fashion Dreamer. We know her, we loved her, and I think we've lost her. Fashion Dreamer has to be one of my biggest gaming disappointments of the last few years, aside from Sonic Superstars, but we won't get into that. As a Fashion Dreamer defender, I found myself really enjoying the game for what it was. I had never played a Style Savvy game before that, which I think helped aid in my enjoyment of it. I loved collecting pieces made from other users and just putting together cute outfits over and over. I loved that I could play as a man in a feminine game. Sure, the fashion was maybe lacking for male body types, and honestly having, gender-locked clothes was not really the best, but the fact that I could even have the option and with a pretty decent variety felt amazing. However, looking at Fashion Dreamer as it is now, I can't help but feel disappointed by empty promises, and honestly, I don't even think it's the devs' fault. Let's talk about it. But before we do, I'd like to talk a bit about today's sponsor. Oh wait, actually I'm not there yet. Anyway, I just wanted to apologize that this video took me so long to get out. It's a very short one, so it definitely does not feel worth the wait. I have just experienced some of the worst executive dysfunction that I have experienced in a long while this past month, so yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. I apologize that this video is coming out. I have another one in the works, so I do have some motivation right now to make some content, but yeah, just give me some time for that. Anyway, thank you for listening, and back to Fashion Dreamer. So my first ever YouTube essay style video was about Style Savvy and how it differs from Fashion Dreamer, and generally I think that's a pretty poorly done video. It was my first video that I'd made in this style, and I'm still kind of figuring out my groove even with my current videos. My final thoughts were basically if you want to play Style Savvy, play that. If not, then play Fashion Dreamer or whatever. And in hindsight, that was not the move. As much as I loved Fashion Dreamer, I think I ended up kind of undermining the frustrations from Style Savvy fans. As we know, I've been really into Infinity Nikki, and I was talking with a friend about the game when she mentioned that the fashion in Infinity Nikki doesn't really speak to her. She likes the fashion of Fashion Dreamer much better and would rather keep playing that. I mentioned that Fashion Dreamer had stopped getting updates in recent months, and I remembered that they teased fashion shows a while back, so curious, I went to check their website, and lo and behold, the photos of the fashion shows were gone. Confused and feeling a little crazy, I looked into it, and yeah, sure enough, I wasn't crazy. They had taken down the photos of the teased fashion shows, so yeah, that was really sad to see. Okay, so this is kind of crazy. I found this Reddit post from 4 months ago of somebody talking about how this screenshot could potentially have never been a fashion show in the first place, and that they recreated this in the showroom, but I have to wonder, this is very runway-esque, no? Because these bars don't even line up that much. I don't know, that would be kind of crazy if we all just had a delusion over this. But there is also this screenshot that somebody posted as well from one of the videos of upcoming updates, and this looks very much like a runway to me. So I do think this was probably just a scrapped feature, but who knows? This would also be a crazy outcome and would completely ruin my entire point of this video. It seemed like the end of the road for the game. I booted up the game to record footage for this video, and there actually have been a few recent updates even in this year. Though the last update actually added all of the previous events into the little gacha machines in game, so maybe that is the end of the road, I'm not sure. But according to some users on the subreddit, everything that's been data mined from the past has been added to the game, so it kind of seems like we are nearing the end of the road, if not already at the end. From what I saw, the game didn't sell poorly. I tried to find a more recent number, but the only sale number I could find for the game was around 500,000 copies as of December 2023, which I think is a month after it released. Over a year later, with sales scattered here and there, I'd assume that the number might be reaching 1 million. I'm not sure. Someone please correct me if I'm wrong or if you find any other information. I know the game has servers running as well for online modes, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm super ignorant on how much it costs to keep stuff like that running. I'm just kind of throwing ideas out there. I know the game had poor reception from a lot of fans of the Style Savvy series, with it throwing out the whole concept of running a boutique, along with other features like the fashion shows that never came to be. I like the community aspect of Fashion Dreamer a lot, with people being able to add clothes you make to their collection, liking people's outfits, making outfits for others, and I was excited to be able to do the fashion challenges and fashion shows with other players as well. It seemed like they were cooking hard in the dev room, and I was excited for whatever they had coming, but alas. I think the social media direction isn't terrible, but also with it being on the Switch, the game is kind of slow. Lag spikes, slow connection, etc. I know the Style Savvy games were published by Nintendo, and this probably had a lot more support behind the scenes, but I just wonder if this game would have performed better on PC. I say this because Marvelous publishes games like Story of Seasons on PC as well, so I just thought that maybe there'd be a slight chance to have a port on PC eventually, but that doesn't seem to be the case. I also have to wonder if maybe we'll get an update to the game with the Switch 2 coming up. I'm not sure. The updated performance would surely help with the laggy menus, and who knows, maybe even the connection speed. I love the Switch, but boy am I ready for an upgrade. I'm excited to replay so many games on new hardware. I think that has held a lot of these third-party games back. Generally, I'm just curious what you guys think about this. I love the game, I defended it to my grave, and now I'm sad. I don't know, I really like this game. How many hours do I have in this game actually? I'm about to pull this up while I'm recording this because I'm curious. I know I have a lot of hours in this game. I literally have 160 plus hours in Fashion Dreamers, so yeah, I'm a big fan of the game. I'm just really sad that we're not getting any more updates. The fashion shows were like one of the few things I was holding out hope for. Again, I'm not sure if it's coming to the Switch 2 or not, but hey, I guess we'll have to see. I guess at this point you can argue that it's an old game now, but it is less than 2 years old, and I thought that it would have more longevity with the promise of updates and whatnot. I really have a feeling the console performance might have hindered this, but maybe the devs bit off more they can chew. I also saw on the subreddit that someone had said, that was like so hard to say, that the game was originally intended to be a mobile game as well, and that's why it has such a social media aspect going about it. I'm not really sure if that's true or not, but I think it's interesting. I wonder how different everything would have turned out had it been a mobile game instead. I probably wouldn't have played it if I'm being honest, because I'm not a big mobile gamer, but Fashion Dreamer, I can't bring myself to hate you, but I am sad. TLDR.
When the chow is tea but the finna is gag, sis, I'm dead as a child. Girl. Real.
Anyway, let me know what you guys think down below. I'm curious your thoughts, if you guys like Fashion Dreamer, if you guys want more updates from the game, or if you would rather Sin Sophia just end it here and cook on their next installment. I will put all my socials down below. Join the Discord. We are very cute over there. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye-bye.